through this text. Question number one, why is Abraham even praying for this city? Who is this? This is Sodom and Gomorrah. I don't know if you remember, but back in Genesis chapter 14, the kings of Sodom kidnap Abram's nephew, Lot. Abram has to go in and rescue him. He doesn't have any particular reason to be friendly or to wish well for these two cities. Sodom and Gomorrah, for all Abraham cared, they should be destroyed. They were wicked people, and yet Abraham is here interceding on behalf of the city and saying, Lord, I know they don't deserve it, or I know that they deserve it, but I'm asking you to not punish these people. Why in the world would Abraham be praying? You might think, well, Abraham's praying for Lot because Lot, his nephew, lives in Sodom and Gomorrah and he doesn't want to see that city destroyed for Lot's sake. But that doesn't make sense because he could have just asked the Lord, hey, can you get Lot out before you destroy it? And ultimately, that is what happens. So it's not just because Lot's in there. Abraham is fulfilling his divine destiny. If you go back to Genesis 12, you remember that one of the reasons that God blessed Abraham was so that through him he might bless the world. And when you go to Genesis 15, you see that Abraham finally understands that God has given me grace, God has given me mercy, even though I didn't deserve it, because he is a good God. And in the same way, since I have been given much grace, I am going to pray for that same grace to be doled out on people who don't deserve it. I didn't deserve it. God gave it to me. These people don't deserve it. I'm going to pray that God give it to them. Which sounds crazy, right? Doesn't make any sense, except it makes perfect sense if you're a Christian. One of the reasons that Christians are so quick to forgive people is because of this principle. Do you remember the Charleston shootings? Is that where it was? Charleston? Crazy man goes into the church, shoots a bunch of people. Do you guys remember this? Not too long ago. And the church gathers down there and they have a prayer service and they forgive the lunatic that killed all their friends. Y'all remember that? How does a Christian forgive? It's not because the offending party is somehow worthy of the forgiveness. It's because they were unworthy of God's forgiveness, and God forgave them anyway. And one of the things that we do with the blessings of God that he has given to us, our calling is to take that blessing and to dole it out on the lives of other people. And so since God has blessed me even though I was undeserving, I'm going to pray that God bless him even though he's undeserving. That is exactly